All right, I'm back with another video about working with CorelDraw. I've got a customer that's got this this Punisher emblem that he wants to do a few modifications to, and I'm just going to help him out real quick. Thought I'd make a short video to let everyone else see how it's done. If you have any questions or need something done for yourself, just let me know. There'll be some information here on the screen here in a minute, and or during the video, and also at the end of the video there'll be other places to contact me if you have any need for anything. Please subscribe, comment, like, and share. Appreciate it. And here we go. Okay, here we go. So this is from a customer that sent me this. It's the Punisher emblem. You've probably seen it before, and he made this and sent it to me. But he's a couple of things he was trying to figure out what to do. And one thing he wanted to do was he wanted to fill in, make the star solid, the eyes solid, and we're going to do it in black because he's engraving this on a powder coated box. And we want that to cut all the way through the powder coat down to the stainless steel or whatever the metal is made of. And then these stripes right here, this stripe, that stripe, that stripe. He wants it to touch the skull, the top of the skull, and the bottom of the skull. Same with these stripes down here. Every other one touch the skull, and then to be filled with black. So we'll get started real quick. So if we click on that, you'll notice that the whole thing is together. It's not in pieces. I can't just select the star. You select one thing, you select everything. So let's select it, and let's go to Object, Group. Okay, before we do that, I'm going to select it. I'm going to hit the plus button to make a copy of it. And I'm going to nudge it. You'll see my nudge factor is 4.0 inches. So I'm going to hit the left mouse button. I'm sorry, the left arrow button. And you see I've made a copy of it. It's over here on the left. So I'm going to move it one more time out of the way. So now let's go back to this one. That way we've got a copy of the original in case we mess it up. So let's go to Object, Group, and Ungroup All. I want everything to be separate. And let's click on that part and just nudge it to the left. So there's the outline. And I'll show you why I'm going to do this here in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and do the eyes. Get them out of the way. And I'm going to put the stripes over here on the right side. There's this one little piece right there. I'm going to go ahead and move it over too. So anyway, you don't have to do all of that, but that's just wanted to clarify what I'm about to do. I'm going to fill these stars with black. And it's not letting me click on the black fill over here to do it. There's a couple other things I could do, but one thing I'm just going to show you that's quick and easy is let's go over here to the Smart Fill tool. So if you click on this arrow right here on the bottom right hand corner of it, if it's not already up, and you can see there's three different options. Click on the Smart Fill. Let's come up here and let's pick the color we want. These are going to be RGB colors. I'm going to click the black, and then I'm going to just fill each one of these with black. And like I said, there's more than one way of doing this. I just wanted to show you one simple way. It's a little bit tedious sometimes to do it this way, but it works. And it doesn't take too long for a diagram like this. Okay, now let's zoom right in. And you see the edge here? The edge is actually gray color. And we really want all to be black. And I'll show you here in a minute how we can do that. We'll make everything black. But for right now, we'll just leave it like it is. So I'm going to go ahead and move these stripes out of the way. And again, I'm nudging them to the right, and I'll do the nose over to the right. And the reason I'm doing this, okay, you can see there was a duplicate. That's one reason I like to nudge it over. So I'm going to delete that one. Duplicates will mess you up sometimes when you're trying to engrave. So let's click that one, move it over. There's another duplicate. So let's click that one and delete it. And let's just make sure these stars. Okay, you see that? Yeah, we may want to do something about that too. So let's go ahead and I'm going to move it down. I'm going to delete that one, and then I'm going to go back to the star and move it back up. So we've got some duplicates in there too. So, all right, so let's just start moving those down. I'm going to move every one of them down, and I'm going to delete what's left. Like I said, sometimes duplicates will mess you up. Bear with me for a minute. I know this is a little tedious. And again, there's several ways of doing the same thing. It's just, this is going to be the simplest, and it won't take too long. So now I've got all those down here at the bottom. I'm just going to select all of these. Oh, you know what? It's not letting me select all of those. So now we got to figure out what the problem is. Or maybe it's already selected. That is weird. Yeah, for some reason it's selected. It's not showing that it's selected. I'm going to delete it. And I'm going to select all of these, and I'm going to hit the Control G button to group them together, and I'm going to move them back up into place. Okay. So now, let's move these up and out of the way. I'm going to move these eyeballs back over. Let's see if I can fill those in. It's not letting me fill those either. It's so weird. So this is still, anyway, we'll go back to our Smart Fill tool, and we'll just fill the eyeballs in. And it's doing the same thing. So let's do that. Let's get rid of those. Let's go ahead and delete those and move these eyeballs back up. And let's move them all the way up to there. In fact, I'm going to group those together too. Control G. So now the eyeballs are grouped together. So now let's bring the skull back over. And let's bring these bars back over. Go ahead and bring that little piece back over too. These are the nose holes, so I'm going to go ahead and bring them over. So here's what I'm going to do about attaching these bars all the way to the top. So I'm going to select one. I'm going to come over here to the Shape tool, and it's got plenty of options too. If you click that arrow, you can see what it is. I'm just going to pick the top. I want the shape part, and you'll see all these nodes appear. I'm going to select all those nodes at the top, and I'm going to grab one and move it straight up. And if you want to, you can hold the shift button down. It helps you keep it straight up. And that attaches it there. So let's go ahead and do these others while we're at it. Just click that one. Select all of those. Move it straight up. Hold the shift button down. It snaps to place. Okay. Same thing here. Straight up. Oh, that didn't go straight up. I'm going to back up off of that one. Try that again. I'll also grab this one. Hold the shift button down. The shift button down. Go straight up. And And this one's already selected down here, so let's do the same thing. Let's select these, bring those straight down. And that one's not quite where it should be, but it's close enough. I think it's touching, so we'll be all right. And let's do this one. And let's see, this one right here is the next one. This is another one. And one more. Whoops. Undo that. Oh, there we go. All right. So let's do the same thing there. Let's fill those with black. So go back to the fill tool. Still got black. Let's fill that one. Fill that one. Fill each one of these. And to be safe, you can see I've already done it over here, but I'm going to move these out of the way, select them. Each one of them. And then I'm going to do what I did before. I'm going to delete these lines because something is weird about them. I'm going to go ahead and group all of these. Well, at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and move these over and group them with them too. Select all of that, hit Control G, group those together. So now let's move that all the way, let's nudge that back to the left. Let's click this one and move it, well, back down, and then click the eyeballs, move them back down, and there you have it. That should engrave and keep everything. One more thing I'm going to show you just to play it safe. You see these little gray bars around here? You still got gray on the outside. Now that'll probably engrave okay, but I like to have solid black because that way it'll engrave with the highest power. I'm going to select all of this, and I'm just going to click the black button up here in the palette. And now let's zoom back in and look at those. Oh, that didn't do it. I'll tell you, there's some strange things going on here. Oh, I know why. If you look at the edge, you see this is CMYK gray, black, which makes it grayish. So that is actually the outline. So let's do this. Let's select the whole thing, right click on the black RGB, and now you look down here, it shows RGB 000, and now let's zoom back into that star, and you'll see that that's all solid black now. So that all those colors are solid black, and there's no grayish CMYK outline to mess with us. So that should engrave just right. So that's the way you do it. Again, there's usually more than one way of doing things. This is just one way. I can show you several different ways, but this way it works. I'm going to go ahead and one more thing I'm going to do. I'm going to select the whole thing and hit Control G just to make sure I've got all of it. So if I click the eyeball and move it, the whole thing moves. So that's it. Again, hope you guys enjoyed that. Please subscribe, like it, share it with other people. Please tell other people if that you know of that needs some graphics help that I can do it. I'm going to put link here and up on the screen, and then there's going to be some in the description below the video. Anyway, hope you guys have an enjoyable day. Hope you liked the video. Please give me some comments and let me know what else you might want to see. See you guys later. Thanks. Bye-bye.